Hi everyone, this is Travis Quadlander here at Rush Truck Center's Dallas Peterbilt, and today we are looking at a beautiful, legendary black 2024 Peterbilt 389 with 78-inch platinum sleeper. And great news, this truck is on the ground, ready to roll, and available now. And in fact, we have multiple units in this exact same color and spec. And if you've been watching the channel, you've seen that we've also got two other very similar spec trucks in a legendary red with a 72-inch flat top sleeper and a legendary blue in a 58-inch flat top sleeper. Again, we have multiple units of each of these trucks. Again, all the 78-inch sleepers are in legendary black, all the 72-inch flat top sleepers are in legendary red, and all the 58-inch flat top sleepers are in legendary blue. Again, we have multiple units of each of those specs, and they are all spec'd pretty similar. These trucks are all powered by a Cummins X15 Performance Series engine with 565 horsepower and that 20-50 pound-feet of torque. They're all paired to an Eaton Fuller 18-speed manual transmission. That's right, true 3-pedal trucks. All of them are going to have a 355 gear ratio with a air ride front suspension and a low air leaf rear suspension. All of them have platinum interior, leather seats, all gauges in the B panel. Just a really nice setup on these trucks. So let's jump into the details of this truck. As you probably have heard, Peterbilt stopped making the 389 in December of 2023. So these are some of the last of the Mohicans. Literally the new Peterbilt 389s that are out there, including these ones. These are the last ones that Peterbilt made new from the factory. This is a great opportunity to get some of the very last new Peterbilt 389s from the factory, get all the factory warranty, the ability to add extended warranty, and we've got some certifications on here that's going to save you a lot on the extended warranty for your engine and after treatment if you do opt for that as well. More on those details here in a little bit. So let's start up top. These trucks have the 7-inch chrome true dual exhaust from the factory. These are the 60-inch tips. This is the largest exhaust that you can get from the factory, and it's got the really cool old school miter cut tips. Really like that design. Again, 7-inch with the 60-inch tip. Got the premium stainless steel muffler fairing, and of course the chrome finish over the elbows. Take a look in there, you can see the Y pipe showing this is a true dual exhaust, as well as your Kissling battery disconnect switch. We've also got the battery jumper terminals right here on the side of the battery box. Got the heavy duty step box reinforcement as well, which is a nice feature to have. Keeps that step holding up over time a little bit better. Going back up top, we've got 4 air horns on the roof of the cab, which is a really nice feature to have. It's not a cheap option from the factory. Really cool old school look with the 4 air horns. If for some reason you don't want the air horns on the roof, we can remove them and put a train horn on the truck. We've got 5 bullet style marker lights. Again, if you want to remove the air horns and have 7 marker lights or 9 marker lights or 13 marker lights, we can do that for you as well. Stainless steel sun visor from the factory. Love that we went with the old school moto mirrors on these trucks. It's just a really cool old school look. I personally feel the reflection that you get on these mirrors, even though these mirrors are standard than the smaller than the standard mirrors, I feel like the reflection just is a little bit clearer. Maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me since it has a smaller border surrounding that mirror, but that's just my personal take. Of course, we've got the spot mirrors below that. So those are heated, both the upper and the lower mirror. And then they're also motorized on that upper primary mirror. Additional turn signals mounted on the mirrors. We can always swap those out to clear lenses, or if you want like a watermelon or those angled LED ones, we can do those as well. 15-inch premium stainless steel breathers. This is the last of the stamped oval grille on those breathers. The 589s now have that rectangular grille mesh, so that's a really nice signature on the 389 that you're not going to see on the 589. And of course, this is legendary black. If you've seen any of my videos about the legendary black paint, it really is one of my favorite legendary colors. It's one of those colors that if the truck is not in direct sunlight, it's not going to show a ton of flake, but it's one of those subtle cool things. Hopefully the camera is showing it here, right here on the fender. There's just a ton of flake. Again, the legendary paints actually it's a 3-stage paint with glass flake in it. You can only get legendary colors new from the factory on a Peterbilt. You cannot get them from other manufacturers. So one of the signature things on this truck that really makes it a really cool Peterbilt. If you've seen my videos, you've heard me say before, pictures are a decent representation, videos are a decent representation, but to truly appreciate these legendary colors, you really need to see them in person. None more so than this legendary black, because in my opinion, it kind of shows a little bit flat on the camera, but when you see it in person, man, it just really shines and really has a lot of depth and character whenever she's standing tall in the sunlight like it is right now. It is a beautiful day here at Rush Peterbilt in Dallas. Spring has sprung, as corny as it is to say. It's a beautiful day here and just really enjoying the weather. Not windy. We're able to get some good audio footage. Is that the right word? I don't know. Getting good audio on here. We've got an air ride front suspension. This is the standard height. That's the 3.5-inch drop, not the car hauler 5-inch drop. We can put a switch on the steer axle airbags to make them drop and slam whenever you're parked. Up front, we've got Goodyear Endurance LHS tires. These are Low Pro 22.5s with the Peterbilt ovals on those rims. On the rear, we've got Goodyear tires as well, G572 1ADs, and these are actually 11R 22.5. So full profile rubber on the rear, low profile rubber on the steer axle. If you want it to be all Low Pro 22s or all 11R 22s, or even if you want to go Low Pro 24.5s or 11R 24.5s, we can swap those out for you. Not too difficult, and of course reprogram the computer to show the correct odometer, speedometer ratings on there for you. Not a problem at all. I do like this unique setup where it's kind of got that old school look with the Low Pro 22.5s up front and standing tall in the rear. Something kind of cool and unique about these trucks. But again, if that's not your thing, we can swap it out for you. Not a problem at all. Got the Holland FW35 fifth wheel with the air slide, as well as the fifth wheel ramps leading up to the fifth wheel. If you don't want the fifth wheel ramps on there, very easy to remove those here in our shop as well. Again, low air leaf rear suspension. On the back of the sleeper, we do have 6 flush mounted load lights. That's the most you can get from the factory for the flush mount. We do have the antenna mounted on the back of the sleeper for a nice clean look. Antenna has not been installed, but of course we will install that before this truck delivers. Got your pogo stick mounted right on the back of the sleeper. If that needs to be relocated, we can do that for you. We've got deck plate access on both sides of the sleepers. That means you've got 5 total grab handles. Makes it very easy to get up on your deck plate. Additional toolboxes on both sides of the sleeper, and those are step box toolboxes. Got the Hodge-built 27-inch tube mounted quarter fenders. I really like these quarter fenders. They're not quite as large as the 30-inch, and they're definitely larger than the 23-inch. These are the only ones that you can get from the factory that have that kind of old school tube mount design, which I really like. This is not the 304 mirror finish, so keeping them clean is going to be a little bit easier. They may not polish out as bright as a 304, but just generally keeping them overall clean, it's a little bit easier in my opinion. Stainless steel def tank cover. We've got a 100-gallon fuel tank over here on the driver's side and a 150-gallon fuel tank on the passenger side. Got the stainless steel mud flap hangers. These are the angled mud flap hangers, and of course they are spring loaded, so you don't have to worry about damaging them as much. We've got the LED backup and tail lights. These are the 4-inch round ones mounted below the end of frame cross member, so if you're going to do some type of custom lighting back here, very easy to change that out. Again, a 150-gallon fuel tank over here on the passenger side, toolboxes on both sides of the sleeper. Take an opportunity to kind of show what this legendary black paint looks like in the shadows, just to show you, again, when it's not in direct sunlight, looks pretty much just like a single stage black paint, but when you see it in the daylight, man, it really comes alive. Now take a look at that. I don't know if there is a more beautiful front end. Actually, I do know. There is not a more beautiful front end on a truck out there than a Pete 389. Just beautiful, iconic, characteristic. I mean, just a timeless design. Love that front end on a 389 extended hood Pete. Just a beautiful, beautiful look. We did go with the 18-inch Texas style chrome bumper. This is the largest bumper that you can get from the factory. We've got the toe pinholes on there as well. Of course, we have our characteristic stainless steel stamped oval grille. Again, the 589 is now going with a rectangular grille mesh, which is a really cool nod to the 359 and 379. But again, this is one of the signatures of the 389 that we will not see anymore with that stamped oval steel grille. Beautiful truck. Again, we got multiple units of this color and sleeper size, multiple units of the legendary red 72-inch flat top, multiple units of the legendary blue 58-inch flat top. Again, we've got platinum interior. Before we take a look inside the cab, I do want to take another moment. I'm sorry, those of you that have heard me harping on this, and still sounds like I'm beating a dead horse, but I cannot stress enough how important it is that we have these California certified clean idle stickers on these trucks from the factory. We pretty much cannot sell new Peterbilts into California. California has limited the number of Class 8 trucks with both the Cummins and the PACCAR motors going in there. They've got this just green lower emissions initiative going on right now. And that's not just affecting California customers, it's affecting customers all over the US, because if you register or domicile your truck in California, or if you run a fleet and just one of those trucks goes into California, you have to have this California certified clean idle sticker on your truck. The only time you can get it is from the factory, or essentially immediately after taking delivery or before taking delivery, getting it added. Not too difficult to add to a Cummins engine. If you have a PACCAR motor, it is a little bit more intensive getting it added. But these trucks not only have the California certified clean idle sticker from the factory, we also have them CARB certified from the factory. So all new Peterbilts with a Cummins engine come with a 2-year 250,000 mile warranty on the engine and after treatment. With this CARB certification, it's going to increase your after treatment warranty up to 5 years, 350,000 miles. Now, you may say, Travis, I'm never going into California. I'm never going to register or domicile my truck in California. I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Not a problem at all. You may want to get an extended warranty on this truck. The most common extended warranty that we sell is the engine and after treatment. This CARB certification is a cost of $3,500. So if you do add an extended warranty to your engine and after treatment, you essentially, your extended warranty has already been discounted $3,500 because we've already paid that money whenever we ordered the trucks new from the factory. So again, huge discount on what you would be paying for extended warranties in the future. Also, when it comes to resale, if you're going to be selling these trucks in the future, I think these are a great investment right now, and they're going to be, I think, just continue to increase in value since you're no longer able to get them. But when it comes to selling them in the future, if that next customer is either going to register their truck, domicile their truck in California, or even going to California frequently, they're going to need to have this sticker. And again, even if they own a fleet, even if that truck isn't going to be registered or domicile in California, if they have a fleet and one of their trucks goes into California, they need that sticker on all their trucks. So huge headaches, but we tried to alleviate the stress and headaches from you by getting that all taken care of for you from the factory. So enough about that. Let's take a look inside this beautiful truck. Again, platinum interior. We went with the Arctic gray interior. Arctic gray is one of those colors that's going to look great on any color. Stamped weight from the factory is 18,636 pounds. We've got the National Premium Leather Air Ride seats. These seats I really like. They may not be as soft or as cushy as the Sears Atlas 80 Ultra Leather, but this leather is a little bit firmer. It's, in my opinion, going to hold up to wear, use, and abuse over time better than the Ultra Leather, and it's actually got more ergonomic support when it comes to your bolstering on these seats. You also have more customization when it comes to your air controls on these seats. So Sears Atlas 80 is still an excellent seat, but these National Premium Leather seats are also very, very nice in their own right. Of course, we've got our all-new digital dash. We've got the premium leather wrap smart wheel with, of course, your steering wheel mounted cruise control, audio and Bluetooth controls, and then your digital dash controls right there. Of course, our 389 Ultra Cabs do have the additional storage cabinets and the headliner, which is nice. And of course, everything is rubber lined, so you don't hear your items rolling around. And even though these are smaller cabinets, you've got two tension arms that keep them open. Peterbilt's very proud that when you want a cabinet or closet open, it's going to stay open. When you want it closed, it's going to stay closed, and it locks closed just like that. Also went with the CB radio from the factory. That's the Cobra 29. That's a really timeless CB radio. And we also went with the external microphone and the headliner. As I've mentioned before, when we do a CB radio from the factory, you do get this nice plastic housing. All gauges in the B panel for a really nice, clean look. We've got the 12 physical gauges and 8 air switches right there in the B panel. PTO switch from the factory, so if you do add a PTO, it's nice to have that. And we've got 3 additional air switches on there. What might you use those for? Well, if we're going to add a separate switch to drop the steer axle airbag, it's nice to have that. If you're going to add a lift axle to your trailer, or if you're going to want to dump the air on your trailer, it's just nice to have those additional switches on there. Pre-wired for your chicken lights, we have your load light switch I had a customer tell me that they call it the jellyfish shooter recently, which I thought was an incredible name. I'm sorry I'm not crediting that driver's name, but I will think of it. And then we also have an additional load light switch here, which means you've got 10 feet of wire underneath the sleeper. So if you need to add any type of lighting to the back of the sleeper, if you want to do dual revolution lighting, we've already got both of those switches right there on the dash for you. Of course, there's a look at our Eaton Fuller 18-speed manual transmission with the chrome shifter. I don't think I mentioned this already, but this is actually a double bunk sleeper. So it is nice to have that additional bed up above, and it folds up out of the way very nicely to give you plenty of headroom whenever you're sitting in that lower bunk. If you're doing team drivers or bringing a family member along with you, or if you just want that additional storage. I have plenty of customers that drive solo. They don't need the actual cabinet doors, and if you're not using that upper mattress, you've actually got more storage space than you would if you had the single bunk with the additional storage cabinets. So I would probably say the single bunk with the additional storage cabinets is a slightly cleaner look, but we could probably say that this double bunk is a little bit more versatile than the single bunk. In addition to that, tons of storage space with room for your TV and your microwave right there. Of course, we can add a plug if you had an inverter for your microwave and another outlet. Really nice feature on these trucks is we spec'd them with the business center. This tray slides out, so you got a nice workspace or place to have a meal. It lifts up for nice storage space underneath there. And then two of these drawers that slide out with these black plastic containers. You can use them for files or dirty clothes or any other type of storage. Again, you get two of those with those removable plastic containers. And then one more storage tray at the bottom. A lot of times whenever I'm not wearing larger boots, if I'm wearing regular shoes, I like to store my shoes right there so they're out of the way when I don't need them. Of course, we got your mirror up here in the headliner so you can brush your teeth or do your tie in the morning, right? And we also have factory fridges on these trucks. With a little ice box in there as well. There's a look at our beautiful legacy cab on the 389. Really timeless design. We're gonna miss this cab, but really excited for all the custom stuff that we're working on the 589s as well, which leads me to these trucks are beautiful just the way they look. If you want them customized, we're fully capable of doing that here in our rig up and body shop here at the dealership. So you can have that, all that custom stuff can be included in your truck purchase, and we'd love to do that. But of course, that right there is the best view in trucking. All you got to do, point that Peterbilt wing on the horizon, keep on trucking, and enjoy that classic, timeless, split windshield view. And out on that hood of that beautiful 389. Let's go ahead and take a look underneath the hood. Of course, Peterbilt is the only manufacturer with the 389, which is the only truck, Class 8 truck with an all aluminum hood, which makes it very easy for us to open and close that hood. Obviously, I'm doing that one-handed while I'm filming. And there's a look at our beautiful Cummins X15 Performance Series engine with 565 horsepower and that 2050 pound-feet of torque. We did spec these trucks with the Davco 382 upgraded fuel water separator. We've got remote lube points and the Teflon inserts on the springs so you don't have to lube those. And there's a look at our ride like a cloud air ride front suspension, and these trucks also have disc brakes up front. Removable bug screen on there. Of course, our anti-blowdown technology, so you don't have to worry about that hood closing on you in a windy area. Let's go ahead and get this hood closed up. Again, I'm doing that one-handed while I'm filming. Makes it very easy to open and close that hood. That way you and your drivers are going to be much more likely to do your pre-trip inspection, find any minor issues before they become major ones. Hopefully you're getting a nice look at this legendary paint while I'm closing up the hood. And again, there's a look at our beautiful legendary black 2024 Peterbilt 389 with 78-inch platinum sleeper. Again, this truck is on the ground, ready to roll and available now. We have multiple units in this exact same spec, color, and sleeper size. We have similar specs available in a legendary red with a 72-inch platinum flat top sleeper. And again, similar specs on a legendary blue 58-inch flat top platinum sleeper. Again, multiple units of each of these sleeper sizes. We'd love to help you out. These are truly some of the last new Peterbilt 389s that are out there available, new from the factory. I'd love to help you out. Give me a call. My name is Travis Quadlander. I'm here at Rush Truck Center's Dallas Peterbilt, right here in Irving, Texas, off of Loop 12 in Union Bower. My cell phone is 817-504-7220. Hablo Español. Puede llamarme a 817-504-7220. Again, or come see us at Rush Truck Center's Dallas Peterbilt, right here in Irving, Texas, off of Loop 12 and Union Bower. Folks, these trucks look beautiful and incredible just the way they are from the factory. If you want to do any type of custom dress up, we'd be happy to help you out with that. We've got plenty of parts available, APUs available as well. Give me a call. I'd love to help you out with that. Of course, as always, I want to take a moment to thank everyone in the trucking and transportation industry. It's been very interesting and fairly difficult out there for a lot of us. And I feel like things are starting to pick back up, and I hope that's the case for y'all as well. We want to do the best that we can to thank you, honor you, show our appreciation for you, and support you, because y'all truly are the backbone of our country and keep us running while we need you the most. Again, love to help you out with any of these trucks, or if you'd like to place an order for another truck. We also have some 579 Ultra Lofts available at Smokin' Deals. Give me a call. I look forward to hearing from you, and drive safe.